Okay, so from a fellow theater kid, I decided to make an app for Broadway shows, and I decided to take inspiration from the candidate's homework assignment that was based on lists. Obviously, it was really different going through this because I was not given content, so all the pictures that I used had to be cropped, and the layout was different. I had to make all the new information and pricing and stuff like that, so it was definitely a challenge, but I think it was really fun to do. Starting with bare structure, I built out 7 shows from Newsies to Wicked in a list. And I used 4 arrays, which was the shows, the images, info, and price. I didn't end up using information, but I had them all there just in case I needed to add more content. And so I wanted to make it cohesive with the Broadway website. So I styled the list separator color, nav bar color change. I made sure that the background stayed hidden so that I could add this kind of dark charcoal color, which I really enjoyed. I made sure that the back of the lists was black. My favorite thing about this list was honestly formatting the titles. So for the shows like Newsies in Chicago, it was easy to format that because they're not long. But Phantom of the Opera, I had a lot of trouble making sure that it fit in this list and was still able to be seen. So I really liked the line limit of 2 and then the minimum scale factor that I could scale down to half its size of 0.5. I think that this keeps legibility, but also makes sure that it looks good in terms of an app. Moving on to the navigation link, I wanted to keep some variables stagnant while changing up other things. So obviously, as you can see, the image and the title will change based on what you click on in the list. And same with the price at the bottom. And then I kept some variables the same, such as this image that lists some Broadway shows. I thought it went really well with this app. So the ticket pricing changes with every show, and that is the real price of the shows, which I thought was kind of fun to look at. I had a very difficult time with the overlay of the image and the title on top. I ended up doing a opacity change, so I made it darker, and then I added a font change and kind of offset it so that it was always centered. That took me a long time, but I end up really liking the layout of everything once it's all done. I think my overall takeaway is that I can produce something if I really just sit down and work on it for a really long time. I think I made something that looks really cohesive, and I'm honestly so proud of it. Even though it doesn't look like much to you, I just think that this layout is something that's so much cleaner than I would have thought I could do before. I had to pull on a lot of different resources, but I definitely stretched myself, and I'm very proud. I hope you are too, and I hope you have an absolutely great rest of your day.